Hi, my name is Wintersgill from Knitting in the Red, and today we're going to talk about how to knit faster. When we begin to knit, we realize that it's a long process and it can take a very long time to get our projects done. And that's because we're held back by certain things that we do when we're knitting. So there are several ways to refine our technique and get lots of speed going with our stitches as we're making our projects, and then you'll start making sweaters in 3 weeks instead of 3 years. So to start knitting faster, we're going to need to step away from the traditional throwing method of knitting and start doing either continental style or American flicking style. So I'll show you both of those today. So the traditional wrapping or throwing style of knitting is to insert the right needle into a stitch and then wrap the yarn separately and then pull it through. And that's going to slow us down considerably with all of that motion. So the first method, the American flicking method, goes like this. I'm holding the right needle in my right hand and I'm holding the yarn in between my fingers, over index finger, under middle finger, and over ring finger in my right hand. And I go into my stitches just the same, and I only use my index finger to wrap the yarn. So as you can see, you can knit very quickly with this kind of method. And it is very effective for finishing straight garter stitch or even stockinette stitch in a very timely manner. So that's the first method. And the second method we're going to talk about is the continental style of knitting. So we're going to do the opposite. We're going to hold the yarn in our left hand, and the needle is going to be in our left hand as well. And we're going to hold the yarn in the back while we're knitting. And so we go into the stitch just the same, except this time we're picking the yarn through the stitches. So this is a highly effective way to knit a large number of stitches very fast, because you're just scooping up a small amount of yarn each time for each stitch, and the working yarn stays in the same place, and you don't really have to move your index finger much. Again, my name is Wintersgill from Knitting in the Red, and you just learned how to knit faster.